How's it going, folks? Dylan Rewind here for the Can I Say One Thing tour. Things are going good here. Just chilling. Just actually woke up from about a 3-hour nap after my walk. I walked in this place called the Hammond Trail. Goes up from Arcata, California, all the way up to Trinidad. It's like I don't even know, 20-mile span of distance. It's like a 20-mile trek one way. So I just did my 5 hours, and I also did it with my pack on, with pretty much everything in there and like enough. So it should have pretty much been right around the weight that it's gonna be while I'm walking, and it wasn't so bad until about that last hour. But see, like, also I wonder, because since you walk faster on the way back when you like go out for a hike, the way back is always quicker. But like, since I'm never gonna hit a point where I turn around, I think that I'll eventually I'll keep it like the slower pace that I have, like that you have on the way out, because you're always exploring. It was a pretty crazy little trek. Like, I got to a place where it was fine. Like, I talked to, right when I got into McKinleyville, like, there was a little part where there was, like, some dudes hanging out, 4 guys, and talked to those guys for a bit, saw what they were up to. They had a handle of vodka that they were sharing. I didn't take it because very rarely do I drink hard liquor. It's not really my thing. I do really enjoy beer, but hard liquor is not my thing. So, yeah. But then after that, when I got to the very end and I did start to come back, I was like, oh, I was right up on a ridge line, and then like here's the North Coast beaches. So I decided to like go down, and I was like, all right, here's this little trailblazed route down the hill that just, some random person made, not anybody by like forestry or anything. So it wasn't a real path, and it totally was not a real path. It gets to a point, like, you get down and it's sand, but then like it's all like, it's just high grass, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, it's high grass, but it's not that high. But it's a swamp. So as soon as I went in, I just sunk. So and just got like, I was wet up to like mid-calf for the entire way back. But it was pretty hilarious. I got through it. I got really mad and just, said, F this, and just charged forth. And that was that. But it's funny, there were a lot of jackrabbits out. Got some clips and pictures of some banana slugs, and I couldn't catch the jackrabbit, and I also saw a couple otters when I was walking out up from the ridgeline, but I was too far being up on the ridge to zoom in with the camera that I had to get them all the way down in the ocean. So, oh well. There was I ended up passing like this little bum hut, a little like fortress made by a homeless guy to live in, right on the beach, and it was like, I wonder how long it took him to make it, because it was pretty like intricate. Like, looked pretty stable. I mean, it had a car hood for a roof, and then it was like driftwood and like random sticks and stuff, but it looked pretty stable. So I wondered how long it took him and how long it had been up. But a sheriff was coming down, and there had been some people who had camped out that night sleeping right there on the beach, and like they got like, and that's when I saw the sheriff talking to them, and then he drove over, and like I tried to like make a way, like I was just like tried to step out of the way so he could get by me, but he kind of kept turning towards me every time I moved, and then I had to show him my ID and everything, and he called in my name to make sure I wasn't the bum who owned the house. I don't know. I was just like, I had to tell him. Kept asking me if I had a job, and like what I was doing, and blah blah blah, and like why am I out here? And it was just like hiking. But yeah, and there it is. And so that was pretty much my trip after that was pretty low key, just walking back. The walking stick, though that thing is amazing. I like walking sticks. I think they are a good tool. You feel like my leg could feel like how much less pressure was put on it, like my knee and stuff. Because I use it with my lead leg, so it's like I hold it in my right hand and goes with my left foot. But yeah, like pretty amazing. Never used one. But I know it's just like, but now this arm is bigger than this arm. Like I think you can even tell, like right there. See that? One arm's bigger. So this one holds a big stick. Roosevelt and stuff. Alright, that's all I got. Dylan Reed White here for the Can I Say One Thing tour, and hope things are cool with ya.